Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Abe Carver is finally demanding answers from Lexie, and it is about damn time. He has realized that she is hiding something massive from him, and the confrontation is imminent. I have been watching this show since 2015, and honestly, I have gone back and watched decades of Abe and Lexie's epic romance. And this is by far the most agonizing thing they have ever done to these characters. Abe is not an idiot. He is a former police commander. For crying out loud. He has been watching Lexie closely, and he finally realized that her terrifying symptoms can no longer be hidden. The dizziness, the near-fainting spells, the neurological issues, it is all coming to a head. And Abe is putting his foot down. And I am just sitting here like, yes, Abe, get the truth. But also, no, Abe, don't ask, because the truth is going to destroy you. Let's just back up for a second because my mind is racing. Remember when Lexie first came back? It was a literal miracle. Dr. Wilhelm Rolf, that creepy, mad scientist who has caused so much pain in Salem, actually did something that seemed good for once. He brought Lexie back from the dead, and we all cheered. I know some people are loving the current Abe and Paulina dynamic, but personally, Abe and Lexie are legacy royalty. They are soulmates. Paulina literally stepped aside and declared her marriage to Abe over just so he could be with his epic love. Paulina sacrificed her own happiness, endured the agonizing pain of running into them on Juneteenth, their literal anniversary, just to see Abe smile again. And for what? For what? So the writers could just snatch Lexie away again. I am so sick over this, because here is the brutal, devastating reality that we all suspected but didn't want to admit. The second dose of Dr. Rolf's miracle serum, that Super Serum 2 he cooked up, is a complete and total failure. It is not going to last. It is not going to solve the problem. We saw the red flags. We literally saw the warning signs weeks ago when Mark Green found that one of the lab rats, injected with the exact same Versavix formula, died of sudden organ failure. And did EJ DiMera stop the train? Did he warn everyone immediately? No. EJ got a little false hope from Rolf and just let everyone believe Lexie was cured. I am so furious with EJ right now. He played God with Lexie's life, and now she is paying the ultimate price. And Lexie, oh my poor, sweet Lexie. Nikki Crawford is acting her absolute heart out in this storyline. I can see the terror in her eyes in every single scene. She knows she is dying again. She feels her body failing her. But instead of going to her husband, instead of leaning on Abe, she has been lying to him. I mean, I get it. I kinda understand her psychology here. She just got her family back. She doesn't want to ruin their happiness. She wants to protect Abe and Theo from the agonizing pain of losing her a second time. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Is lying really protecting them? No. It is making it infinitely worse. Because now, when Abe finds out, he isn't just going to be grieving. He is going to feel utterly betrayed that she didn't trust him enough to share her final days with him, truthfully. Sometimes I contradict myself because I love Lexie so much, but I am just so mad at her for keeping this secret. She should be spending every single waking second soaking up Abe's love, not hiding her dizzy spells and pretending everything is fine. And can we please talk about Theo Carver for a minute? That poor young man has been through absolute hell and back in his life. He finally gets his mother back. He is thriving. EJ just offered him the COO position at DiMera Enterprises to help out while Johnny is dealing with Chanel's heartbreaking breast cancer diagnosis. Theo is stepping up, being the man of the family. supporting everyone. And now he is going to have to watch his mother deteriorate and die right in front of his eyes. Weiss? Am I the only one who thinks this is just cruel and unusual punishment for the Carver family? And what about EJ? We have to talk about the massive guilt that is going to crush EJ DiMera. He orchestrated this whole resurrection. He pushed Rolf to fix the glitch. He gave Abe and Theo this false hope. When Lexie dies, the blood is going to be entirely on EJ's hands. And you know Abe is not going to forgive him. The fallout from this is going to tear Salem apart. EJ is already spiraling out of control with his petty jealousy over Chad and Belle, his weird obsession with Cat Green, and his violent revenge plots against Kristen for targeting Johnny. EJ is a chaotic mess right now, and when the Carver family comes for him over Lexie's death, he is going to completely implode. I am here for the drama, but I am so not here for the tragedy that triggers it. EJ thought he was playing God, but he just ended up playing with people's lives and hearts. The spoilers for July sweeps are spelling it out loud and clear, and I am absolutely dreading it. Abe and Theo are going to lose Lexie sooner than expected. The spoilers literally say they might lose her right before the end of the July broadcasts. I am not ready for this. I am not emotionally prepared to watch Abe break down over Lexie's body again. Remember when they tried this kind of cruel fake-out storyline with Will Horton's memory and the serum side effects? Yeah, didn't work then either. It just feels like cheap emotional trauma. Why do we keep trusting Doctor? Rolf? Why does anyone in Salem let that man near a syringe? If I were Abe, I would be marching over to the DiMera mansion and locking Rolf in one of those secret tunnels forever. Okay, back to the point. The confrontation scene between Abe and Lexie is going to be the emotional climax of the summer, and I am already stocking up on tissues. Abe is going to demand answers immediately. He is not going to let her walk away or change the subject like she has been doing for weeks. He has noticed every single stumble, every single time she had to hold on to the furniture to steady herself. He is going to force the issue, and when he does, the dam is going to break. Lexie's going to have to confess that the second dose of the serum was a complete dud. It didn't fix anything. It just delayed the inevitable. And watching them realize that their time is running out, that they are literally counting down the days until the end of July sweeps before she is gone forever. It is going to be gut-wrenching. I can already picture James Reynolds delivering the performance of a lifetime. The sheer desperation in his voice when he realizes that he is powerless to save her. He is the mayor. He is a former cop. He is a man who fixes things, but he cannot fix this. And that realization is going to completely break him. I know some fans are probably thinking, well, this just clears the path for Abe and Paulina to get back together. And yes, I love Jack A. Harry. And Paulina has been an absolute saint through this whole nightmare, supporting Chanel through her cancer while silently grieving her marriage. But I do not want Abe to go back to Paulina just because Lexie died again. That makes Paulina the default backup option, and she deserves so much better than that. Abe needs to properly mourn. He needs to process this horrific trauma. If he just jumps back into Paulina's arms in August, I am going to throw my remote at the TV. They need to let these characters breathe and feel the weight of this loss. I am just so worked up about this. The writers have built up this incredible, emotional return, and they are pulling the rug out from under us in the most brutal way possible to give us Lexie back, to let us see her reconnect with her family, to let Abe feel that profound, epic love again. only to snatch it away because of a faulty DiMera lab experiment. It is devastating. It is soap opera tragedy at its absolute peak, but it hurts so much. I want to know what you guys are feeling. Are you as angry as I am? Are you dreading this July sweep's conclusion? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I desperately need to vent with fellow fans who understand this pain. I'm gonna go try to calm down. Maybe rewatch some classic Abe and Lexie scenes to soothe my soul. But honestly, I don't know if I'll ever recover from this storyline.